Brough, welcome to Field Mill. How easy or otherwise was the decision to come here?
It was made easy once I'd spoke to David Holdsworth, the manager. I obviously had interest at Stevenage. I was there for a month, had a good month, really enjoyed it. Graham, who I knew from before, Graham Wesley, was good to me. But there was a lot of politics involved about getting the second month sorted out with Torquay and Stevenage. It was confusing, so initially that didn't happen. So I was back at Torquay, and then had a call from Colin Lee at Torquay telling me that David was interested. And once I knew that, obviously with having ties back in this area, it was a decision that I made quickly, especially having to speak to him.
Back nearer to your roots, of course, you're a Nottingham lad.
Yeah, originally from Ilkeston, so it's pretty close to home. So I think Mum's happy more than anything. But no, it's
You're living back with her?
yeah, gonna go back and live with my mum for a bit, see if she can cope with me while I see what's happening. But yeah, happy to be back in this area. Obviously where I grew up. So that's going to be good. And obviously, when I heard the ambition of David here, it was a no-brainer.
What were those ambitions that he spoke of?
Obviously, he spoke of all his professionalism and the way he goes about things, and obviously gaining promotion this year. You know.
Now, originally, you started your career as a central midfielder, but as the years have gone on, you've sort of been converted, haven't you, to a centre half?
Yeah.
A role which I never really saw you playing in your early days when I was watching you.
Yeah, it was during my time with Forest Green. I was captain at Forest Green, and the manager Jim Harvey wanted somebody at the back that could play a bit of football because of the way we played, and he put me back there just temporarily to start with, but then did really well. Then I played the back end of I think the 2007-2008 season, probably the last 20 games in that position, and he was really impressed with me. He wanted to give me a new contract in that position, and that's the position where Torquay initially wanted me to play when I went there. So that's the position where I consider my best position these days. Obviously, you can still play centre midfield, right back, left back, here, there, and everywhere, like I did in my month on loan at Stevenage. But yeah, centre half is my preferred position these days.
When we worked together at Notts County, it must have been about 6 or 7 years back now, I remember you as a real tenacious, committed midfielder. Since your time at Meadow Lane, what qualities have you advanced on?
Well, I just think as you get experience, I mean, I'm probably a lot better on the ball than what I was when I was at Notts County. I mean, yeah, I was a tenacious midfielder. Probably like you settle down and your game sort of, you broaden your game a little bit, and now my passing and probably a little bit more. I'd say I'm a bit more intelligent. I was probably a little bit raw at that point, where I used to probably just run around and tackle everyone, but probably my control on the ball wasn't as what it is now. So. Yeah, as you get more experience, you obviously, like now that I can play in a lot more positions. Just then I was just earmarked as a centre midfielder. Now I can play here, there, and everywhere, which has helped me out. And yeah, I've enjoyed playing in the defence as well. It's somewhere where I never actually imagined myself playing. I was always a winger as a little kid, and then was a centre midfielder then from the youth team onwards. I never imagined myself playing at the back, but I've enjoyed it there.
So, your preference, would it be central midfield or in the heart of the defence?
Yeah, probably in the heart of the defence, to be honest. But like I say, I'd be more than happy. I've spoke to the gaffer here yesterday, and I said I'd be more than happy to play anywhere for him. Obviously, he mentioned centre midfield as well, so that's somewhere where I'm happy to do a job. But yeah, I do see my best position being probably at centre half at the moment.
Back to your days at Notts, and I think you were involved in that colossus of a match. Must have been 7 years ago now. Meadow Lane, 2-2. Mansfield against Notts County. I think Darren Caskey, if memory serves, whipped in the free kick, and then right at the death, in the last kick of the game, Eisen Christie broke the offside trap.
Who's offside? Who's offside?
We could do a whole interview on that, but no, you were in that game, weren't you?
Yeah, I played that game. It was a really good game. It was a game which was quite hotly contested. I had a few mates at the time that were playing for Mansfield, and it was a really good game. It was just like a proper FA Cup tie atmosphere, and it was brilliant. Yeah, I remember I'm good friends with Eisden now. So we've been having a bit of banter about his late goal and everything, about it being offside. But yeah,
did he say he was offside?
He reckoned he wasn't offside, but at the time I certainly remember thinking he was. But yeah, it was. I'd had some good games against Mansfield over the years. both growing up in the youth team at Notts County, we always used to have some big rivalries with the Mansfield youth boys, and then obviously getting into the first team, then had some good games against them. So,
what are your memories of playing here at Field Mill?
yeah, memories that it's always a good atmosphere. The fans get right behind them. It's always a tough place to come and play, which obviously means that when you're playing here at home, it'll be good because you've got the backings of the fans, and I think at this level, it's probably going to be about the best backing you're going to get.
What are you hoping to get out of this move, Michael?
I'm hoping to. Obviously, I've come back to where I'm originally from, and I'm hoping to secure something more long term. And I'm hoping to gain promotion to League Two. That's the aim. That's the reason I went to Torquay in the first place, was to get to League Two. I got there, but it's been a frustrating time for me personally at Torquay. I've not played the football I'd like to play. That's one of the reasons why I decided to go to Stevenage on loan initially last month, because I believe they're going to be up there. And now I've come to Mansfield. I want to gain promotion with Mansfield. I'm joined here now till January, and then in January it becomes a season-long loan. So I'm here for the season now. So
is that official? Is it? Because I know originally you were meant to be here for the 2 months, but what's the situation after that? Just clarify that a little bit more, if you would.
Well, I think it's probably not official, but it's just a case of me being here till January, and because it's only an emergency loan, I don't think you can do it till the end of the season. So I think what we're looking to do is do it till the end of the season. So yeah, in my mind, I'm settled that I'm going to be here, and I'm going to be concentrating all my efforts into getting Mansfield into League Two.
Of course, you stated earlier on that you did gain promotion with Torquay United last season after a slow start really for the Gulls, but they were victorious in the end. So you know what it takes to get out of this division. Tell us.
Yeah, I mean, I've been in the conference 5 or 6 years, and I've been trying to get out of it. I was at Stevenage, and we had a couple of years where we were close. We got to the playoff final when I was at Stevenage, and last year we got to the playoff final at Torquay and got promotion. I mean, I wasn't involved as much as I would have liked to have been last year at Torquay, but yeah, having been in the conference, I do know what it takes to get out of the league, and you need organisation, you need a bit of experience, you need the mix of youth as well, you know. And I think from what I've seen here, and I know a couple of the boys here, and from what they've told me and from what the gaffer's said, I do think that there's enough in this dressing room to get promotion.
You went on holiday with our striker Jake Spate in the summer, I believe. Have you spoke to him about this move?
Yeah, I spoke to him pretty regularly. I've kept in touch with him since the summer anyway, and spoke to him pretty regularly about how things are going, and he speaks very highly of the gaffer, very highly of the way the place is run. And he's been saying you need to get yourself down here for a while. But yeah, I've spoke to him since, and I think he's pleased probably that he's got one of his mates on board.